What is up, Lost Ark gamers? Welcome back to another Lost Ark video, more specifically a Striker video. I'm just doing a little voiceover for this part of the video because live commentary, listen, the mic may or may not have been muted. We are swapping from the Naruni mount, though, over to the Velganos, and by Velganos, obviously, I mean Yoho. Yoho mount. I think the Yoho mount's fucking sick. I just love it. So I recorded this the morning/evening of the big patch, and the whole basis of this is we're gonna hit 1490. Not much more to say in that regard, so we just kind of hone through it. I'm gonna speed this part up for you guys so you don't have to sit here through a bunch of honing. We also upgrade our set to level 2. It's been a long time coming. Really, you're not missing too much here. I sped this up 400 or so percent because I still do want to keep all this stuff in the video. I don't know. I feel like I want to record like pretty much every single thing I do on this character. Aside from things that you've already seen, that's just kind of monotonous stuff like running clown over and over and over and over, doing chaos dungeons, etc., etc. I know some of you want to see that stuff, but I think the majority probably wouldn't. I do throw it in here and there, but yeah. Get about halfway through this honing clip, about halfway more to go. After this honing clip, we do start rolling a bracelet. I did keep the bracelet part in, and I will do a bit of a voiceover over that and explain to you kind of how I go about doing bracelet stuff. I also do upgrade my set in this clip, and then I try to roll for quality on my weapon. I did kind of say that I want a blue quality weapon at least. But I'm going to slowly work on that. Obviously, I'm not just going to buy a bunch of Stones of Chaos because, yeah. But here, I kind of search for a bracelet. What I do is I search for the main stat that I'm looking for. So in this case, spec, I search for 95 plus. So I search for minimum 95. And then I search for 2 open option slots. This way you get a much cheaper bracelet. And you don't lose too much power. Obviously, you don't get 4 slots, but having a higher spec roll, much more important for some classes, and in this case, Striker. I definitely think it's more important, so that's what I did. I figure we might as well test out our new 1490 status by queuing up some Calagos. This is going to be the first time for everything. Give it the old college try. The best, you know what I mean? Let's see here. What do we got in the tank? Okay. It's a good start. We love a big number. This motherfucker. I didn't want to drop adrenaline. I probably should have just not done that. But it's okay. I guess I'll blast formation. My fucking generation is so much better. 100 spec makes a big ol' difference. Love that for me. Hit him with the Paromone. I'll do one of these just because he's transforming. There's no way I hit the back. This is a banger of a song, by the way. If you know, you know. Used to play this game so much. Come on, land, big boy. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Eh, 3-orb blast formation, not bad. Hopefully somebody counters. Oh, he decided to go into mech, which is fine. Rebuild our adrenaline. Drop one of those into one of these. One of those. Some of these. These nuts. Haha, got him. Nice, we can fully do 4-orb blast formation now. Okay, I wanted to save this. Is this gonna Destro? It's not. Good thing my team had it. I believed in them the whole time. Blast formation before he flies off into the sunset. I should probably pot. Just because this dot does a lot of fucking damage and we don't have the support. It's probably better to just get your abilities on cooldown, even if you can't hit the back, though I don't know that for sure. I don't know. I ain't an expert. But, all things considered, could be going a lot worse. I'll just blast formation because I need to dump the spender. Do one of those. Of course, he's going to turn immediately because that's what he does. I'll do one of these just for funsies. No blast formation, but we get an LTS that doesn't crit. A Linus Tech Tips that didn't crit. One of those so we don't get stunned. Well, we got stunned anyways, such is life. Will I live? Looks like it. I don't have counter, so I hope somebody else counters it. Thank God. Really relying on the boys a lot here. Blast formation, LTS. Ah, I didn't get my LTS off. Feels like I didn't do much, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But, for no support, first time doing something that isn't Escaluda. I mean, it could have been worse. The damage is relatively even, and me being 1490 says something. The DB is 1526 with level 6s and 7s. Is RE though. I mean, all things, this should be a bit better since we have a Destro. Hopefully the man's is a avid taunter. I am upset that that didn't hit, but it's okay. You know? Hashtag positivity, baby. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, you guys can keep pinging. I'm not going over there. I'm trying to hit the back. Boom. Oh, see? Come on. He's just gonna fly back over here. Doing this is, very questionable. Questionable waste of time, I would say. See? He's just going right back over here. It's almost like he moves a lot. It's what Calagos does. You just gotta learn to play around it, am I right? Hit him with the blast formation. I don't need orb generation from that, thanks to my new amount of spec. I really didn't need to go this much spec. The thing about spec is, yes, you get damage increase from it, but no, that's not ideal. People really should not be hitting that when you have no support, because it does a lot of damage, and that's no good. What I was gonna say is, the difference between, like, I'm just gonna do this to stagger, then I'll do this to break. Okay. Now if I could finish my thought here. The thing about spec is, right, 50 spec isn't gonna make or break your damage. That's gonna be, like, what? Something like a couple % of a damage increase. Which, obviously, isn't nothing, but equally so. It's not as nearly as important as it is to hit breakpoints. So say, like, you need a certain amount of spec in order to be able to play this build, right? Because you need to be able to generate 4 orbs with Sky Shatter and Lightning Whisper, for example. So that amount of spec is much more important than min-maxing a little bit more spec for a little bit more damage. I'm not saying that it's not ideal, but I'm just saying it's a lot less important than a lot of people seem to think. God, I hate this part with a fucking no support group. Especially because I don't know what I'm doing. Please stop hitting. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want a health pod anyways. It's chill. It's chill, man. Totally get you. Okay, he's going that way. Love that for me. Do one of those. I'll do this for the stagger. You gonna counter? Thank God. I'll do that for the Destro. I'm LTSing the back because I'm greedy. I'll do one of those even though it was only 3. I don't like that. I'm gonna save my counter. Hopefully somebody counters that. They didn't. I saved my counter, he just didn't look at me. What can you do, brother? That's not a me issue. Ooh, that's fucked up. I feel like the additional movement speed from Yearning here would really help Striker. But, is what it is. Perhaps another day we'll figure out what it feels like. I will end off this video here, though. I think this will be the last clip. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Thank you to all my YouTube members. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, comment down below, all that good stuff. You can see the damage actually very even, which is funny, because I'm 1490, level 5 gems, etc. All that good stuff. But, yeah, see you guys all in the next one. Bye!